Hi guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft. Welcome to the Sister Starcraft English commentary. Let's continue on with the final groups of ASL Season 20 round of what is this? Round of 32, right? Because it's the tickets to get to the round of 24, prelims day 2, and it's going to be group number 11. We're going to be having the final split between Susik and Royal. Who is Susik? I will have the information for you shortly. Kim Susik, Korean born and raised. He is, what do we have? I have nothing. Wow. Alright, which means I have to take some time to looking up in the dictionary or in the Liquipedia. I guess I don't have any information on Susik. Yeah, nothing. Let me look up the Korean Liquipedia because the Korean Liquipedia has got some information, I believe. Okay, I do have something on Wikipedia. Born in 1993. No, that's a different player. Nope, excuse me. Nope, wrong. I apparently don't have any information on this Kim Soo-sik guy or girl. Is it a girl? No, I think it's a guy. I'm quite sure it cannot be a girl. Yeah, I have no idea. Who is this person? Is it a man or maybe a girl? Whatever, we'll find it out later. Anyways, leave me a comment if you know who is Kim Soo-sik. Is it a man or a girl? Because when I look up Kim Soo-sik online, it's mainly girl photos who show up. So this may be a girl. Well, but very unlikely that is. Do I have any other information? Well, I guess just enjoy this game on the screen, guys. I have no other information for this guy. We're gonna be having a bunker rush from Royal. Kim Soo-sik is gonna pull her or his drones to come out here to defend. And looks like there's gonna be some nice attacks. Some of the drones are damaged but not destroyed. The right drone gets sniped right away, but one Marine falls. The drone's gonna try to go for some nice attack. Another drone has fallen. He's gotta have to get the... Okay, 3 drones are down. That's gonna be the end of Kim Soo-sik's attempt to attack here. But he gets this bunker destroyed. Nicely done. Zerlings are gonna try to go out there and surround and get at least one Marine destroyed. He's gotta go for the Marine. No, he loses the attack and those Marines go to retreat. But the next wave of Zerlings are coming across the map. So let's see what is going to be the results here. Soo-sik with 17 supply, Royal with 23. And so far the score tying up 1-1 is looking very, very interesting for all of us here. Alright, looks like the Zerg is going to try to surround and get the weak Marines. You need to find the weak Marine. It's right there. He's about to get it. He gets it or not? No, unfortunately not. Royal pushed the enemy back. And the game will go on from there. There's going to be Lair. And I feel like that has done just enough damage, I think, against Soo-sik. Normally around this time we should see a third player coming out, but yeah, it's not coming along the way. All right, looks like this SCV is gonna try to check the you know, the main base of Soo-sik, and we're gonna be seeing spy coming up right in the face of the SCV, so things are looking very, very standard. And looks like for now Royal is just gonna stay at home. 2 idle drones, come on. You cannot have any idle drones in here. It's not allowed. Apparently Soo-sik is absolute. Okay, I didn't know that. Who the hell is absolute? Let's looking up, guys. Absolute. He is not anywhere that I can see. I have to look up the Broodwar. Okay, I guess we find it. We find him now. Yeah, Kim Soo-sik is absolute, so maybe I would change his name instead of Kim Soo-sik to absolute. Yeah, absolute is here. Absolute is a player. Sorry guys, I'm busy doing other things. Please excuse me. But what is happening on screen now? Looks like Royal has gathered enough information about Absolute, aka Susek. And I guess he's gonna sit at home and try to defend now. Alright, I will update the banner and that should be the end of my, doing things on the side here. Looks like Mutalisk from Absolute come out. And he is gonna try to do something sneaky, little bastard. 5 Mutalisk, I believe, will be the ideal. I guess just 4 because he only has 2 hatcheries. But he's made another hatchery in his main tier. I think Royal has just enough to hold. I mean, it would be very, very unfortunate if Royal doesn't make it to the round of 24, given the fact that he is an ASL former champion, right? Very strong player. Supply depot taking some hits there, but it's not a big deal. And we're just gonna try to push those units back. Alright, some small engagements happening between these two players, but not much. And I think Absolute needs to do more than this. He cannot just have a few fights and then retreat. He needs to really go in here and take out several key infrastructures or kill a big swath of Marines. Otherwise, he's gonna fall behind in the macro war. Looks like we even have a drone at the top left trying to get a base set up. What are these Mutas doing? Just flying there and not attacking anything. More Mutas coming on the right side, and there's a heavy investment in Mutas. +1 weapons done on those Marines. The Mutas, do they have upgrades? They don't have any upgrades yet, but they're gonna be grouping up together and going inside the main here, and that is gonna be a signal for Royal to either retreat home to defend or to go for counterattack. Looks like one turret has fallen, another turret has fallen. He would take another hit again. SCV, nicely done. You need to do that. He would try to clear out these 4 Marines. He gets them destroyed one by one. Nice attack going for the SCV and nice splash damage on the SCVs, and now it's going to be the moment for the Mutas to retreat. I mean, there are only 6 Mutas that made it out alive after that battle, and that's going to be the end of this. Keep in mind that behind this, we don't have another base yet for Absolute. He is still on just 2 bases with 3 hatcheries. He's going to plan finally the hatchery at the top left now. So let's see if he's going to have a chance to eventually utilize it. 66 supply for Royal and 50 only for Absolute. Alright, another nice scan from Royal. Where did he scan exactly? Okay, he scanned the top left. Now he sees that there's a hatchery there. So he's going to try to go there at some point. But these Mutas are going to be very annoying. Gets the turret with a 2-shot. No, 3-shot it took to get the turret. But now all of these SCVs are falling very fast. Good attack. What is it? Where is he trying to go? He's going to try to go towards the expansion. Okay, I think he got the SCV trying to build the starport there. And all of these SCVs getting clumped up together are a nice, easy target. He's getting several SCV destroyed, but all of those Mutas, I think, will fall at the last bit. All of the 7 made it out alive. Marines are moving towards the top left now. It's going to be impossible for Absolute to keep his top left. Maybe the Marines will wait for the hatchery to complete before he dive in. These Mutas doing good shot, but Royal is winning the bigger picture, the bigger war here. Is he gonna attack or wait for the hatchery to complete? I guess he will just reveal himself, and the drone will cancel itself. That's slightly unfortunate. If he had to wait for the hatchery to complete, he would have saved a little bit more money there. Yeah, it would cause a lot more damage in terms of economics for his enemy. But now anyways, these Mutas have changed their target, going towards the expansion. There are several turrets there, 5. They would dive in and get some SCVs killed. Not bad. Good attack, and SCV is actually not turning around. They're falling rather quickly, but Mutant is also taking heavy damage. He would dive in once again and get yet another SCV. He's getting several SCVs, and that base is completely cleaned out. But now we're going to be having a counter attack from Royal, and Overlord getting sniped. And we're seeing the starport, so we shall eventually at some point see some science vessels coming out. Alright, 10-minute mark of the game, and it's still quite one-sided. Royal is gonna be the clear favorite to win here. Those Mutas might dive in once again, but now we do have... Okay, what is this? insane strategy from Absolute to take a hidden base right next to where the Terran player is located. There's going to be an attack against the factory that doesn't do any kind of damage at all. He's waiting. He's banking on the fact that he might be able to get like a Nidus Canal to connect the bases. If Nidus Canal can get up in that base, it's going to be great here. These Mutuals, of course, buying a lot of time, and Zerglings are going to try to kind of clear the paths. Yeah, we're seeing the Nidus Canal about to complete. Now, where are these Marines going? He's looking for new locations, but he would not suspect in a 3 o'clock position. This is going to be the moment, critical moment. If Royo doesn't get that base that is destroyed now, he's going to be... Oh my god! Marines go on the high ground, and he has seen the hatchery. He has seen the hatchery, and that is going to be the end of this hatchery now. The Mutuals will have no other chance but to cancel it. Come on, cancel your hatchery. What are you doing? He's not cancelling it. He's not canceling. He's not canceling it. He's gonna cancel now at the last minute, and these Mutuals are lost. So the next attack, we might have some stop lurkers. Not bad. He's gonna try to stop the... Okay, this is gonna be great here, and looks like Royo is gonna walk right into the trap. This could turn the game around. Into attack right now. He's gonna attack, but they are all in a single file. If they were in a different, in a different location, it would have been a lot better. But Marines gonna surround here. The lurkers get how many Marines? That was good, but it was not perfect. You needed to have a perfect shot to win that battle, and I guess Absolute just didn't. And now, so I guess Royo will clear out this new hatchery, and with that, the game possibly might end soon. What about taking this base? This base is easy enough to take. Why not, right? Defilers will finally come out, and the Mutuals have been wasted largely in the previous battles. And Marines are looking around for the various possible locations where the base could be hiding. So that's gonna be very, very tricky. And this hatchery is gonna get... Okay, this is the last resort base, because this base is so hard to hold, I think. Getting attacked from both sides and very, very close. I guess it's on one hand, I feel like why not go for that base, because that base also is very, very easy to resupply from the Zerg side. But we are seeing the Defiler coming out. He's looking for what exactly? The science vessels. Is looking for that, those Mutalists, and he's gonna try to snipe the sciences. Where's that Defiler going? I'm not so sure the Defiler is gonna get caught. The Defiler is running around. The sciences is gonna cast a nice Irradiate. What a nice Star Sense. And now he's gonna eat some Zerglings. And what can he cast? He was gonna cast a defense right here. He's gonna cast another defense in his main base though, because that's really what you need, not out there. Zelle is gonna come forward. A nice Dark Swarm to protect the lurkers, and the Zerglings. Marines already retreated, so Royo has largely saved his forces. Only 68 supply for Absolute. Royo 109, and I think Royo has largely got this game in his back, in the back, but he needs to really clank it up on the pedal and just race to the finishing line here. He's gonna expand towards the 230 positioned. Zerg finally come out, of course, right now. Absolute doesn't have a third gas, so he's kind of working off a very, very low number of gas, and there's gonna be a nice attack here. Great Dark Swarm. Need to have a plague and a Dark Swarm again on those Marines. They are trapped. The fighter is gonna cast a plague, possibly. He's gonna try to attack, and it will be a Dark Swarm or a plague. I guess he's gonna be an irradiated lurker, sure, in the background. This is a weird location for you to engage and to attack, man. Anyways, lurker's gonna come through, and we're gonna be seeing these Marines not responding at all. Late reaction from Royo, losing some Marine, but officially we have 3 gas from the Zerg side. So he's gotta try to hold here, but he's gonna have to have more, right? Because this bio is breathing fire onto his neck, and of course he's buying some time here with the Zerglings, but you need to have the next wall of lurker and of defilers. This lurker's gonna try to pull back here, and Royo presses forward. Where's the defiler? Where is the defiler? Like, he's running out of defilers. It should be very easy to make defilers. I guess defiler costs money, and he doesn't have money, so that's the problem. You know that money is the root of all evil, and woman is evil. So that means woman is the square of money. Wait, does that work? Hold on. Money is the root of all evil, and woman is evil. So money is the root of all women. It makes sense. Woman is not money is the root of all women. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of botched it. I don't know. Tell me, guys, what is the real equation here? Is money the root of all evil, or woman is the root of all money? Without woman, you cannot have cash. I guess, in my country we have a saying, behind a great man is always a wonderful woman. Yes, it makes sense because a great man uses money to buy wonderful women, right? No, that is not true. Women earn their own money. The ugly ones, the beautiful ones get purchased by the men. That is a sad reality. I'm sorry. There are no women on the channel, so I can say that. But I don't believe it, guys. I do believe in honest, hardworking, semi-decent looking women. They will be the future of our world. As for the beautiful ones, we have something known as a Dutch disease. You know what that is? A Dutch disease is when you have some natural advantage and you don't bother investing or diversifying your capabilities or your skills, and you just get stuck with that single advantage. And when that advantage get nullified by, I don't know, external factors or luck, you have nothing to fall back to. This is what happened to the Netherlands and to the Brazilian economy. I think with the Brazilian economy, they found some natural resources, something like timber or maybe rubber, and they tried to go and mine it so much. The same with Netherlands, it was with oil. And when oil prices fell, they had nothing because they reinvested all of that money back onto the oil fields. They didn't go into education or to AI or technology, just like the Saudi Arabian and the Qatar, right? They also had a lot of oil, but they reinvested the money into football, into a lot of good things, and that turned the economy around. So that's basically what happens with beautiful women. They have a natural advantage. That is good looks. And instead of just, investing in other things like using their brains, they reinvest their time and energy into making themselves look even more beautiful by the way of cosmetic surgery or, going on TikTok and, learning how to dance, those kind of things. And when their looks wear out, they are just left with nothing. They're nothing but a shadow doll, a shadow figurine of their former glorious, luxurious selves, so I have no respect for those kind of women. I do have respect for beautiful women who spend time and money to actually study and get a good job and, make a decent living using their brains, like Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman is my beautiful idol because she is so good looking. She's such a good actor, but she's also a Harvard graduate. And she doesn't just reinvest her time and money into looking more beautiful. And she's very short as well. That is a nice tidbit. Anyways, nice attack. What's happening in this game? I actually have not paid attention to this game at all. But now there's going to be a counter attack from both sides. This base is very, very close to dying. The lurker need to get involved. He need to attack. The defiler need to go to work here. Looks like Royal's not paying attention, and neither is Absolute. This base is falling though. Interesting enough, the lurker will eat all of those SCVs alive. Defiler, come on, Defiler! Oh my god, that was the lamest Defiler cast ever. Not even in the right location. Anyways, this base is going to be falling, but looks like Absolute is coming back. Does Royal get eliminated? It's entirely possible. And anyways, Marines are going to be hiding on the 3 o'clock position. This lurker is going to have to go and hide somewhere else. Outless, it's not Outless. Hydra Zerg is attacking, clearing out this base because he needs to have a 4th base, but the Terran player is the one with the 4th base, and the Zerg player is the one without the 4th base. Wow, double Defiler getting irradiated, not so lucky there. And this base is gonna get resaturated again, so I think Royal just need to really crank up a notch there, right? You need to crank it up a notch to really clink it and win the battles. 8 Science Vessel looking very, very strong. A nice attack. This Defiler will cast a Dark Swarm or a Plague. I guess Hydras provide some nice vision. Oh my god! A moment of truth has arrived. We need to have a Plague. Hydras attacking. Great Dark Swarm is coming or not. We're going to be having a great Plague already, but Hydras are plowing through, and looks like Royo is running out of steam. So many Hydras attacking, and his command center is going to fall. And together with all of the SCVs, they are falling so fast. Look at the supply differential, and how the hell did Absolute come back? This is absolutely insane. Even though I'm a Royal fan of Royal, I cannot but just completely, cringe at this. He is so bad, Royal. And now what's happening on the board? Looks like 20th minute mark of the game, and Royal is on the back foot, but Absolute is running out of money. Absolutely insane. Marines attacking Defiler. What are you doing? Why are you just watching the show, man? Go to work, Defiler, eating Defiler. That is savage. Defiler eating Defiler. That should be like the name of one of the new TV series. Defiler eating Defiler. starring Steven Seagal. How's that? Or maybe Will Smith. I feel like Will Smith would be great of a cast in a TV series called Defiler Eating Defiler, or Defiler Slapping Defiler. The other Defiler being that black dude who's very short and annoying. What is his name? I forgot. The Rock? No, The Rock is not black. The Rock is white. What is happening here? So scrappy this game, and a single Marine destroying everything. But anyways, this Defiler is gonna try to come out, and this drone we need to attack. What are you doing? You are right there. This. Are we having a plague? No, nothing. I find this Marine will fall, and 4 base is gonna get created here, and looks like Royal is put into a small corner. He is contained. He's got several tanks. We need to break free. You got to break free, right? From the contain, these Hydras are here for a surprise. Nice attack. And let me remind you that my name is Namkraft. Welcome to the channel. Have a seat and welcome to Starcraft World. I provide insanely fast Starcraft English commentary. There's going to be no ads for ASL and KCM tournament. There's going to be just one ad at the beginning of the set and nothing else in between. So I hope that you enjoy this. I also paid a lot of attention to actually put videos in different playlists. I also put Korean slightly more on one ear, a little bit more English on the other ear. Provide spoiler-free, things, the structure to the videos. And I also have a dedicated thread on TL.net where I provide spoiler-free game listing in a nice format. If you enjoy all of that, feel free to support me by buying me some money. Buy me some coffee by sending them some cash over to these accounts right here. longk Revolut account, or Zelle namkraftvn@gmail.com account, or credit card, or PayPal, or Binance. My Binance ID is in the description. We'll be having a drop, so let's turn away these. Thank you, business. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. What is happening? Looks like this group of Marines is gonna get destroyed. The drop is gonna go where? Why are you going? Why are you attacking this expansion? There's nothing here. There's just a few drones. If you're gonna go drop, you need to come around this side and come down south where there's most minerals. This game is getting dragged on unnecessarily long here. Anyways, well, we have a drone, so that drone might actually just plant a hatchery down at the 3 o'clock position. Why not? Why not? The drop has come here, but there's nothing here. He will kill 3 drones and maybe a hatchery if he's lucky. But the next attack against the 4th base of Absolute is looking brutal, and looks like Absolute is not paying attention. This expansion is going to destroy Defiler. Come on, go to work. Defiler is going to get ready, but he will cast a nice Dark Storm and a Plague. Everything's going to get completely reddened here. Defiler is going to pull back, and he can actually support more. This Defiler is going to need to cast another Dark Storm. We're going to be having Firebat coming out here. Defiler is going to cast a nice Plague. This Plague will eat those Marines alive. That was a smart move not to go for a Dark Storm, but a Plague instead, because Hydras, even though he's got only 3, can still one-shot those Marines and Firebat. Anyways, looks like Zerg's going to try to go for a attack. We might have another Plague. Hydras are going one-shotting everything here. Look at those beautiful one-shots. Just destroying those Marines and Firebats on instant touch. A single touch, and those units just completely evaporate. Evaporize is the word I want to say here. Evaporate doesn't really encompass the kind of graciousness of the act of Absolute. It's going to be what is it? What I'm looking for? Evaporize? Evaporize is the word, right? Not vaporize. Evaporize, and not even vaporize. It's evaporize, guys. Anyways, 120 supply for Royal, 78 for my main man Absolute here. The game is 24 minutes long. I need to take a dump, but the Korean commentators will not allow. Looks like there's gonna be a nice counter attack, and these Hydras have largely overextended their stay. More attacks coming through, but there's no Defiler support. Where are the Defilers? I think I see one somewhere. Where is it? It need to actually arrive now. Nice one-shotting on those very damaged unit. Defiler is here, I guess. I don't see it. There are no Defilers. And where's the 5th base for Zerg? He's playing out of just 4 bases. And this cloud of science vessels is getting very intimidating. The next attack is coming through and playing without Dark Swarm. Is not good. Look at how many Firebat there is. He need to have lurkers, man. Nice Dark Swarm. No, nice Plague. And now look at this. A single lurker can kill those Firebat if he pays attention, and he's gonna be able to kill several Highbats. But at the last minute, it is gonna be Royal who triumphed. 122 supply for Royal, 62 for Absolute. The game will possibly end soon. Now the number of tanks is starting to become a bit unbearable. Like 10 tanks. I mean, if you had 3 tanks, then maybe you can counter it. But when the enemy's got 10 tanks, it's hard. It's hard, and looks like he's gonna try to attack once again. There's so many science vessels waiting, and he can cast individual irradiate on individual height list, I believe. There's gonna be a what now? A plague, but it's not enough. GG is called by absolute. This game has been won by Royal. Enjoy the Scott's video. Bye. Bye.